Hang on. You can't force me.
You calm down.
And you can't.
I haven't got any money.
Or won't pay it back.
Get off on my property.
In this series, we meet the people who are losing their homes.
Hello, would you like to open the door?
I've got 24 hours to find somewhere else to go.
Their cars.
Can you pay this, yes or no? I can't go with me now. I'm not going to take your cars off.
And their possessions.
Can't afford to pay the rent, but £700 telly.
We meet the people who are owed money.
Just got taken advantage of, big time.
And the people whose job it is to collect it.
I don't want to touch that. Don't panic.
Because when you can't pay, they'll take it away.
I will start unplugging and get things wrapped up for transportation.
You pay me, and then I'll stop.
More and more people in Britain are having difficulty finding affordable housing. According to the latest...
will always be running high, so the whole thing is going to be volatile, potentially violent and certainly noisy.
Squatting in a non-residential building isn't a crime, but Paul's asked the police to attend this eviction.
According to the police intelligence sources, there could be as many as 70 people here. And the actual place is quite a big building. It's like a squatter's travel lodge.
2 security consultants have also been drafted in to provide the enforcement team with backup.
If it all, like, war breaks out, we've got the advantage that we can just walk away and then, you know, regroup. That's right. So there's no heroics.
To fight another day.
We've got kit in the van. We can cut the doors off if we need to.
I'm going to get Doris. Doris is an intricate part of our team. We've had her for some time now. She's only 4 foot high, slim, and very effective.
This job will test the team's 40 years of combined experience to the limit.
We need to think, what's going to be behind the door, what are we going to be up against? It's on a bigger scale, there's more people inside, we don't know, is there going to be needles, is there going to be weapons, we don't know what's going to be in there.
Hello, good morning. We're High Court Enforcement and we come to repossess the property. So, can we have a chat? There's no props against the door. Hello? Did you open the door for us? Okay, let me just explain something just quickly. We've actually come from the High Court and there is no notification of us arriving. So that's the fallout. No, I mean, just let us in and we're quite happy to just wait around until you get your stuff together. Yeah, that's okay. They'll all wake up. We don't have a problem. Honest. Trust me. Do you want to do it? Other than that, do I have to open it? I don't really want to open it. I don't. Please don't make the mistake of barricading the door, because I'll come through very quickly.
Steve's softly approach doesn't seem to be working. Time for plan B.
What's he going to do?
Barricade the door.
Okay.
You've got your small bar, Paul.
Right, go.
Go lower. Go lower. I'll tell you what, keep on talking here.
Steve hatches a plan.
Hello. Sorry? Yeah, that's okay. We will need you to stand back, because if you don't open the door...
Paul managed to talk through the ladder box, and then Ben and I went round to the back door. Mind your fingers, because it will go.
I'll pull it.
The team fight their way past a barricade of mattresses and bikes.
There is a complete chaos in there.
They have no idea what reaction their early morning wake-up call will trigger.
Good morning, wakey. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Quick, get yourself together, yeah? Good morning. Could we start to get your stuff together for us? Good lad. Thank you. Good morning. Would you like to start to pack your stuff up, please? Thank you.
You'll just stay on the same floor.
So far, so good.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You didn't ask for no permission. You didn't ask for no permission. Whoa. You didn't ask for no permission.
This is no property.
You didn't ask for no permission. First warning. First warning. Right. First warning. You still required. You didn't ask for my permission.
Hey, okay.
This is only the first floor. The enforcement team have another 4 stories to clear.
Hey, okay.
We was going to get time to leave so we got cause no problems, yeah? Why do it like this?
What? Would you let me talk?
Why do you have to be like, we're human beings, man.
Would you let me talk?
Yes, okay.
Good lad. Okay, thank you.
Do it like this. Come on, man.
Understand that from us it's our job that, you know, we're instructed what to do. Come on. Hey. Come on.
Sorry, man. No. The officer I spoke to, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
And he's probably here as well.
Yeah, but he said he's gonna do his best to find out what's going on, so we don't have to cause you this problem, and then we can leave.
Okay, you understand? We're here now. There's no pressure. We're not rushing you. I'd like you to get your stuff together, and we'll wait.
It's going to take a few because we've got kids here as well. We've got people.
No, wait. Listen. It doesn't matter. It takes as long as it takes.
Okay.
All right.
Is that all right?
Fair enough. Thank you.
No problem.
We're only human.
That's all. Of course you are.
I might be homeless, but I'm a human. I'm not a bad person.
At the end of the day,
I'm not a bad person.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I'm just a human being. That's
Paul, Steve and Ben comb the building floor by floor. They have yet to discover just how many people they're dealing with.
You open the door, please.
We're taking our stuff.
Okay. Okay. You're all right. You got no more stuff.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Loads of stuff. Not seen anything plenty.
Individual offices have become private bedrooms, and each floor has a kitchen and bathroom.
Good morning. You need to get your stuff together to start to make a room.
There's no one in there. I've got to get all these people's stuff downstairs. Right, I've got to pack those.
Okay.
There's no one in there.
Yeah, we just need to. Obviously, we need to check all the rooms.
I'm afraid you're being evicted.
right now.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
So if you can start getting your stuff together.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm leaving.
That's fine.
There could be a dog here, so be careful. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody okay? Just so you know that we have to do this today, and, you know, we just want to do it as nice as we can, no problems.
On a residential, we have a policy of giving people an hour or so to remove their personal belongings. In a squat, it has to be scaled up because everybody's got mattresses, chairs, tables and other paraphernalia in probably 20 or 30 different rooms.
They understand the situation they've got to leave today, and they're gradually getting themselves, their belongings, their animals together. And we're starting at the top and gradually work our way down and just flush them out.
I hear the parties on the weekend are quite good. Excess of 200 people on the weekends. We've got our own bar, DJ box. It's all set up, it's well set up. But at the end of the day, the amount of damage in there for the landlord, we're talking maybe 100,000 plus in damage. Every wall's got a bit of graffiti, every wall's got a bit of damage. Electric doors are broken, a £60,000 lift's broken.
You never know it's going to happen again. If they can find a way in, they'll find a way in. I believe the landlord is now actually going to put security in the building to hopefully prevent that. So we're really done. Once they're out of the building, we're done, and it's then down to him to do his part and keep his building secure.
Out on the street, all the activity has alerted the attention of local residents.
Well, it was hell, I ain't gonna lie, it was noisy. They had me up, I had to turn them off a few times, all hours of the night.
the music and then the flashing lights out the window.
It's a free party.
Oh, piano. Oh,
Yeah, everything.
God.
Everything.
Oh, dear. Oh, well, you do see life.
Oh, it was good from here for you.
3 hours after the enforcement team arrived and the top floors of the building are clear.
What we're going to do is we need to just check all the cupboards, open any cupboards that are open, and then this floor can be sealed.
Okay, let me do the top one first.
Yeah, by all means, yeah. Is that your one? Oh, it's okay. I just didn't want the dogs running away, that was all. Good luck, lads. From here on.
If it's empty, why are you going to let it rot when someone could be in here living instead of being on the streets? We can't afford to have housing. I'm English, I can't get housing. It's a big family. Everyone's a part of a community, everyone helps each other out, everyone looks after each other. I'm a translator. Speak Russian and English. I want to get back into work, but at the moment it's a bit tough. I'm always on the move. Come on.
It's taken 4.5 hours, and the building is finally empty.
Hi.
Not in at the moment.
He's not in? Right, we're High Court enforcement. We have a High Court writ in his name.
Are we able to have a quick chat about it? Yeah? Right. Yeah, okay. You able to get him on the phone?
No, he's gone now.
Right, okay.
Why? What's happened? I don't really know what to do, who to ring.
Need to get him on the phone, raise some funds. If not, we will be removing goods. 9 times out of 10, once somebody is wrong saying there's two gentlemen here to talk to you, you tend to find that people do try to get home as quickly as possible.
The defendant's wife calls her husband at work.
I need to speak to his wife, or... Yeah. Thank you. On the home number, yeah? Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Unable to get hold of her husband, she calls another family member for help.
Listen, I've got these guys here. Who are you, sorry?
We're High Court enforcement.
High Court enforcement. They've come to, like, take my assets and I don't know what to do. Can you come round, please? I don't know what to do. All right, thank you. Bye, bye. Your nephew's coming.
Stuart's next step is to take an inventory of everything in the house.
The inventory of goods is a list that we take of the assets that are on the property that we're looking to seize should the balance not be paid. You don't want to be taking anything that is going to risk their quality of life, especially on a residential. We can't take the settees or the table and chairs that they use to eat their meal on. You can't take the TV if it's the only TV that's in the property. You can't take the washing machine or the dishwasher or the cooker because they need that for their quality of life.
The debtor's wife insists that her husband has arranged for the debt to be paid off monthly following the county court judgment. But Stuart and Ian's High Court writ confirms that's not the case.
I know it's been dealt with. He's going to be paying monthly. Yeah?
Right, but the problem is it's now gone to the High Court. It's no longer a CCJ. It is now a High Court writ.
What can I do today? I can't pay the full amount. I know I can't. How much is it? £1,000 or something?
It's £2,877.53.
And you want to take over £2,000 today?
Yeah. Yes.
We're not rich people.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 7 children.
Yes,
yeah,
that's understandable.
So... I haven't got it. I swear, don't have you got it? No.
Minutes later, 2 family members arrive.
How much How much can I give you?
How much can you get? That's the question. Because in theory, we're here for the full amount.
Can we try to do 500 quid? 500 quid?
It's a bit more than that. It's 3 grand debt, nearly.
Yeah, I know, which shouldn't be here.
Needs to be at least £1 grand.
There's no chance.
There's still no sign of the debtor. But more relatives are rushing to his wife's rescue.
This is my brother.
Is it your brother, is it?
Yeah, this is my brother.
We have a High Court writ.
Yeah, it's
my ID.
High Court writ, mate. There you go.
Where's your ID, mate?
Sorry?
Where's your ID?
Take
a seat.
No, I've been
show me your ID, take a seat.
standing all morning, mate.
Take a seat, I would like to
Everyone sit down.
Hang on, no, you can keep hold of it. There you go.
Right, take a seat. Go on, we're asking you nicely, take a seat.
It's all right, mate, I'll stand.
Oh, you stand, you take a seat, mate. No, you play bad cop, you play good cop.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Don't do that to me, mate, don't do that.
When something comes to the door, and if it involves a partner, their friends or family, people do get quite bad-tempered. They'll lose a little bit of patience with us because they didn't think that this would be coming to their doorstep.
So these guys are saying that they're going to take assets. Yeah, right.
What, in the house?
Yeah.
You should have opened the door to them, number one. And number two,
I didn't know.
Number two, kicking them out isn't a problem by law. You know what I mean? They're going to have to leave. They can't come here and start picking stuff and just kick them out. They can sit here, they can wait for your husband. And that smirk on his face will go in a bit if he tries to do it.
Do that, mate, you'll be arrested.
Please don't stop fighting.
Look,
please.
If you phone the police, they will tell you that we are allowed to do exactly that.
We've got
trouble in the community. Just make a couple of phone calls, give me problems for you boys. Okay, so you guys have to make a decision.
Like I said, it's either payment or goods will be removed.
Sorry?
So either payment or the goods will be removed.
It's going to be difficult.
How is it going to be difficult?
Well, when you stop putting your hands on me, I'll show you, mate. Because you're not taking anything. You're not, you know. Like I said to you, again, here in this situation, in this community, you're going to be causing more problems. It's going to be flipping riot. We don't want that.
Stuart's heard enough.
Emergency, which service?
Can I have the police, please?
Police?
Yes. I've been threatened with acts of violence should I remove goods within the community. i.e. there are probably going to be more people turning up should I start removing goods. I need police assistance due to breach of the peace. I need someone here sharpish. The police have turned around and said that they've got no one they can send out to us.
Now he calls the office.
Andy, you alright, mate? Yeah, it's a bad one, mate. Middle of a busy street. Everybody knows everyone else. We've got about 20 of them in the house. Threats of violence.
Stuart's aware that they may have to accept the wife's original offer of £500 and set up a payment plan.
I don't go into somewhere thinking, oh, I'll get 25% and then get the rest on 3 weeks' terms. It doesn't happen like that. I'm there to get the full amount, if not the next best option, which could be a payment plan.
Another friend arrives to talk the family through their options.
Can you all go into the front room?
Yeah.
The friend helped the debtor fill out the original county court forms, arranging for the debt to be paid off monthly. But it turns out they were not returned in time.
The letter that Barbara sent, was it late?
Yeah.
How many days?
I don't know.
How do you know it was late?
Because it came back and then...
When it came back, why did it come back? That's what I don't understand.
Because it was late, you have to do it.
Our fault. You know what I mean?
If anything belongs to these sofas, yeah, that's fair.
They're mine. No, they're mine.
yours,
I
okay.
paid them.
What's the best situation?
Pounds a month, which is a good sign. So let's go in, get that arrangement form signed, and then we'll be on our way. It's not the paid in full we wanted, but at least we got an arrangement. At least the client's happy.
Something, yes.
Considering it's probably a little bit hot in there at one point.
A recent report reveals that the number of people renting from private landlords and applying for housing benefit is skyrocketing, with 1.65 million claims made last year.
High Court enforcement agents Steve Pinner and Paul Bowhill, along with trainee Phil Short, are in Enfield, North London.
Third floor on the left-hand side of the door, I think.
Their next case appears to be a routine eviction due to rent arrears. The High Court writ they carry instructs them to evict the tenant and collect £5,800 in unpaid rent today.
Someone in the lights on.
Paddy. Hello. We're from the High Court. We have an eviction order for this property. Do you understand English? Is there somebody here who does?
We always run up against language problems. It's very stressful for them because they have someone banging on their door, shaking a piece of paper. They don't know who we are, what we are, and what authority we have.
The woman who's named on the writ fetches her husband.
Morning. Hello, sir. Yeah, we're High Court enforcement officers. You speak English, do you? Yeah. We have an eviction order here to take possession of the flat today.
Today?
Yes, now.
Abdi and his wife knew of their pending eviction, but they hadn't realised it would happen so suddenly.
Our solicitor tell us we have to wait till the bailiffs come.
We are the bailiffs, but we're from the High Court.
The couple live in the flat with their 5 children. They are expecting their 6th any day now.
My wife, she's pregnant. She's anytime she can have baby, tonight, today, now, anytime soon.
When we got there, the young lady was heavily pregnant, and you know, our piece of paper tells us that they've got to go, yet she could have a baby at any time. You know, how quickly can the council do something? We don't have the authority to let them stay there.
Paul explains that Abdi and his wife have 2 hours to pack up the family's belongings.
2 hours to go.
But our 2 hours is not enough. We have to get fun to take our things out.
I do understand that. You can come back again.
Yeah, I can come back again.
Yes, of course you can. You can collect whatever you need to last a few days.
But it's not fair. I got the 10,000 things inside here. It's like this photos and the TV. I cannot take them out, you know. We cannot take within 2 hours. We have to call fun.
No, I do understand. No, I understand that. I'll give you my card, which is there. You can ring me, and you and I can make an arrangement for you to come back here with a van and take the rest of the stuff.
So you're not going to give the keys to the landlord?
We're not going to give the keys to the landlord. We've got the keys. OK?
That'll be fun.
The High Court writ also instructs Paul to collect the £5,800 in unpaid rent and fees.
There is an amount of rent outstanding. Have you got the money to pay that?
The money?
There's £5,000 in rent outstanding.
They already get the money.
From where?
From the hustle. We got the brief, the letter. The landlord got paid already.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're taking us out.
Abdi, a self-employed decorator, and his wife rent the flat from a private landlord. They've lived here for 5 years, but for the last 3, the council have paid the rent.
I work on the council is helping me because I don't get enough payment to feed the kids and the house. So I get help from the council, but yeah.
It appears the council suspended rent payments pending an investigation into the family's financial and work situation. Abdi insists the arrears have been settled.
We believe the rent is paid before the court. Yeah. That's what we believe, our council tell us. Yeah, now we have to move out legally. So there's nothing we can do. It's not fair. You get paid and we have to move out. So we have to move.
Regardless of Abdi's claims,
paid. The council have been paid the arrears. So all this might have been totally unnecessary. That'd be a tragedy, wouldn't it, really?
It's a scenario Paul's seen before.
The landlord loses patience in waiting because he's fobbed off constantly by everybody, so he applies for the eviction order. In this case, the lady from the social services said that the benefits payment has now caught up and it has been paid. We're not aware of that, and the landlord obviously is not aware of that.
Concerned for the family's welfare, Paul gives the couple his mobile number.
8281. That's it. My name is Paul. Right, Paul. Yeah. I don't want you to panic. Go to the council, make arrangements. The council might pay to move you. They might do everything.
Yeah. Oh, see you later.
Okay, fine.
Now we're going to the council to see if they can do something for us. Hopefully we'll get something from there.
Heavily pregnant, Abdi's wife heads to the housing office with the children and the council worker.
Lights, doors, everything out.
The enforcement team secure the flat.
Yeah, of course, I'm angry, but what can I do? If I get anger, maybe I can lose my control, so I don't want it to happen. Yeah, that's nothing I can say. So. I hope that we'll find something good, better than this.
For Abdi, his family and his unborn baby, the future is very uncertain.
A recent survey found that nearly 20% of apprentices are not being paid the wages they are entitled to. Many were earning less than the equivalent national minimum wage for their age.
High Court Enforcement Agent Stuart McCracken and trainee Ian Taylor are in Cambridgeshire. They're here to collect a debt of over £9,000 from the owner of a stud farm.
Great. You're not a fan of horses, are you? No, I'm terrified of them. They're too big.
The debt is for wages owed to a former apprentice. Stuart and Ian's High Court writ
There we go, horses.
means that if the debtor can't pay, they have the power to remove goods to sell at auction to cover the debt.
You gonna be all right with all these horses? Gonna have to be. The boss wants to get this one, doesn't he? There's vehicles everywhere.
The farm is a complex maze of outbuildings and driveways. It's not clear which belong to the business.
Trying to figure out, is that their house?
There appear to be two properties on the farm. The problem is, Stuart and Ian don't know which is the debtor's home.
Hello? Hello?
If they can't find the debtor or identify their home, they can't collect the debt.
There's kitchen, bedroom and everything in there, so I think that's their house. Unless it's just sort of staff accommodation. But there's no house numbers, is there? We've still got Christmas decorations up. I don't know if that's a good sign if anyone still lives here.
Hardest part of the job, I reckon, for me, personally, is not speaking to people. Is putting in those hours and there's nobody there.
There must be a house number or something.
And knowing that you're going to have to report back to the office that you haven't managed to speak to that person.
We can't confirm this address. We're not 100% sure that this house is linked to this address. This could be our house, and that could be our business there. But we can't confirm it because we can't speak to anyone. So what I'm going to do is just check with the neighbours. Hello? Hello? Surprised there's no one around here. No one here either. Nobody wants to speak to us today. We've been here half an hour now. There's been no sign of life anywhere.
Just as they're about to leave, some people arrive.
Hello. I'm just McCracken, High Court Enforcement Agents. here to execute a writ.
It turns out that one of them is the owner.
Right. As I don't have that payment.
Right.
If the debtor can't pay, Stuart and Ian will have to seize any assets they can. And that includes the horses.
We have got some assets on the property, so we'll just do a quick check and find out.
They've already spotted a horse box and a car. They'll be far easier to seize than the horses, but Stuart and Ian can only take them if they belong to the debtor.
Hi mate, can someone do a HPI for me please?
A HPI check is very important because it not only does it secure the value of the vehicle, but it also tells us who actually owns the vehicle, because if it's on finance, the defendant doesn't own the vehicle, it's the finance company that has secured money on that vehicle. So it is important that any asset that you do see, you need to do a HPI check on it.
Both vehicles are free of finance, so Stuart seizes them as security against the debt.
Right, do I have a quick chat about this outstanding balance?
Yeah.
Yeah, the total amount that we've got is £9,450 and it's a High Court writ.
We haven't got the electricity at the moment.
Right.
I can pay £4,500 now.
Right.
And then pay the rest as a when. I mean, I can make a
backs transfer?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I'll do that now.
Right, okay.
When the defendant is offered to pay half the amount up front, it's great, obviously, because we're trying to get some cash, but you need to find out about with regards to the other 50% of the outstanding balance, because we need to explain to the claimant where's the rest of the money coming from and when is this going to be paid.
Stuart calls the office.
Hi Gary, it's Stuart, you alright? She said she can pay 4.5 now and then pay the remaining amount within 14 days, and we have got assets to seize here. I just need to get confirmation of that agreement. Speak to you in a second, bye. What's the actual outstanding money for?
It's a long story.
Was it?
I took on a young lady as an apprentice.
Yeah.
And was paying her what I thought was the right amount of money, which at the time it was.
Yeah.
And then, but after the second year, it was supposed to go up to national minimum wage.
Yeah.
And I didn't know.
Well, that's okay.
But unfortunately, it's my fault, but I deliberately haven't paid it because I've been wanting to wind them up.
Yeah.
It's not the person who's the claimant, it's the mother that's the problem. It's been nearly a year now and I've just really given her a hard time.
The office calls Stuart back. The claimant's accepted the debtor's offer, but collecting the payment is easier said than done.
Joking. It's a problem with being out in the sticks, isn't it? No signal from anywhere. That's the biggest thing with technology. That chip and pin machine is great, isn't it? It makes our job so much easier. But when you're in the countryside like this, you get no signal.
Then the debtor's card is declined.
Oh, ridiculous.
I need to ring the bank.
I'd like to make a payment, please.
Has to be immediate
An immediate one, please. Thank you. They won't get there till tomorrow.
Can you get them to authorise the payment and we can do a chip and pin? I've got 1 bar of signal, so let's see if it works. Just type your pen into there, please. Done. Right, that's gone through. That's your card there. Just a quick scribble there, just to confirm the arrangement, the remaining amount. Okay, and that's it completed. Right, thanks for everything. See you later.
It felt good to get that one, knowing that it was not just unpaid wages to an apprentice, but it all came down to a personal grudge with the apprentice's mother. No, I think the High Court fees will make her think about ever doing anything like that again.
Onwards and upwards, on to the next job.
Doesn't matter what you want, sir. Unfortunately, that's the law.
We meet the High Court enforcement agents who are pushed to their limits.
Evil! You have to down to hell!
Well, I'll smash the window then. It's false imprisonment.
Dealing with desperate debtors.
Hello?
In dramatic situations.
You want to stand here like a big man? Leave it. Talk to me. Push me about.
We meet the people who are losing their homes.
High Court enforcement.
If you can't pay, they'll take it away.
According to new reports, evictions in England and Wales are soaring. Statistics released by the Ministry of Justice for the first quarter of 2015 show a rise of over 50% compared to the same period 5 years ago.
Steve Pinner and Paul Bohill are High Court enforcement agents. Together, they have 45 years' experience in the debt recovery industry. Today, they're on their way to South East London to carry out an eviction.
OK, this is a writ of possession. It's South East 6, which is Catford.
The landlord wants to move back into his property and started the eviction process 4 months ago.
Turn right here?
Yep.
But the tenants have refused to leave.
If we pull up here, we can walk down.
This job is going to need all their patience and experience.
Yes. Says that you and everybody else must leave the house.
Leave the house?
Yes. Our job today is to repossess this property.
But how? Okay, sir, you didn't give me any time. You didn't give me notice.
We don't have to give you notice.
Now, I have to say, this country, the United Kingdom, has a human rights.
Sorry, the human rights is a different department. It's nothing to do with us.
Okay, now you come to here.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, you have human rights.
Yeah.
You have the right to live in this country.
Yeah.
You do not have the right to this house. What happens is, you get your emergency stuff together, passports, ID, medication, clothes for a few days, and then you can come back and collect everything else in a few days.
My young children go to outside. At this moment, the children went to school.
Well, you need.
I just say you have to think about my human rights, and you have to think about my situation.
I am. I'm saying you should get down to the council and explain to them what's happened.
Look, this country, the government, the United Kingdom,
I'm sorry,
the country,
can I interrupt?
government.
Can I interrupt?
Can
I be interrupted? Because I'm the voice of reason. You've got an hour to get your personal belongings together. If you choose not to leave or make a fuss, we will call the police and you will be ejected into the street. Start packing, please. That's it. Start packing. No, I don't want to discuss it. Start packing.
I feel unwell.
Locksmith. Right, as soon as we've cleared the decks there, you can change the locks.
The landlord, Dr. Huang, is waiting across the street. Paul gives him an update.
The procedure is that we give them an hour to get their personal belongings together. Thinks we're infringing his human rights. I didn't want to go into, well, what about your human rights?
Given a couple hours.
No, 1 hour.
I tidy up something.
There's no need to tidy up. When you leave the house...
So you come here. I show you quickly.
When you leave the house, it doesn't matter.
No, mine is not good.
Finally, Paul and Steve seem to be making progress. But then, the eviction takes an unexpected turn. The landlord has arrived on the doorstep, and the tenant starts making threats.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. Okay. Yeah, he's not to be here.
That one is criminal. After this one, I saw that one.
Okay, you need to take that up separately. We're only here involved with this house.
Okay,
that's all.
I tell something. That one, Mr. Go Sai he would take a knife, would kill me. I show you the evidence.
Normally, we ask the landlord on an eviction to keep away, because as soon as the tenant sets eyes on the landlord, yeah, it's a possibility or a problem. When he eventually comes out, he's going to be all upset and angry. Okay. And the first one he's going to see is you. So he's going to.
The landlord strongly denies Theo Mann's accusations.
Yeah, just. Do you have a car?
He claims the tenant stopped paying rent and started to harass him after they were asked to leave.
And they send a lot of letter, rubbish letters, accumulates me a personality, work, and everything. As you heard, they say that I'm a criminal. So making things very, very difficult for me, and it's very stressful to get that out as well. So.
The landlord, Guo Huang, he is a criminal. You can understand.
The tenant shows Paul a victim support card from the police.
Mr. Guo Huang, he would kill me. Police, no. At this moment,
it's not my issue.
He is my enemy. Okay.
Are the police dealing with that?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's nothing to do with me then. Thank you.
Okay.
So, but you have till 1 o'clock to pack and go.
For not give 1 hour.
No, that's 1 hour. We've been here half an hour already. Pack.
Please go outside.
No, we're here. We have to stay. We're changing the locks, and we have to stay here.
Okay.
Dr. Huang says he was visited by the police, but they decided not to take action.
There's obviously a lot of drama and emotion involved in this one. It isn't that we're not concerned. We're sympathetic to the cause, full of empathy, all of those things. But once the High Court writ is issued, whatever stands before that's of no consequence to us.
Theo Mann and his partner have finally started to pack.
My family, including young children, my family became homeless. We were on the street.
So, would you like to get your stuff outside? Move everything outside now.
But the tenant is not going without a fight. And this time, his anger is directed at the agents.
I will sue you.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
This guy, he broke United Kingdom law. This guy, I use my human rights. The United Kingdom has human rights. The United Kingdom, this is a human rights country. This guy is illegal. This guy, okay, come here. Come here, please. This guy is not a king.
May I ask a question?
I use my human rights to against your power, evil power.
The judge's power.
Where's judge?
Here.
He's written that warrant.
Do you have
a judge?
Okay, no, I asked.
This guy, this is evil.
I asked.
This is evil. You have to down to hell. You down to hell. Including you.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Paul and Steve must regain control of the situation, or the insults might turn violent.
Whatever you do, don't touch me. I'd like you now to just get off the premises. We're obeying the command of a High Court judge. People can throw at us whatever they think is going to have an effect. Shout all you like.
Okay.
If we were to react to any of it, it would exacerbate the situation.
Both of you, we will lost the job and down to hell.
Fine.
And send to you to jail.
Okay.
You think I'm stupid because I opened the door? I don't need to open the door. You are illegal. You will down to hell.
Please speak to your lawyer.
You will down to hell.
Okay. If they're flying off at the handle, and some of them really do, and when I say fly off the handle, I mean go into orbit, they're shouting and raging either in the street or in the house at the top of their voice. We just wait until it subsides, and then we'll try and intervene and talk sense.
Don't say I'm stupid. This guy,
There
powerful here.
Okay, no problem.
Explain to them what has happened this afternoon, okay? You have children, okay? So you need to take this to the... You cannot get this piece of paper unless you've been evicted. Okay, let's go. I've had enough.
At least up to say, okay. However, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
Finally, the agent's advice has sunk in.
Yes, sir.
All need to say
thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Although we've given them the greatest shock of their recent lives, people will still thank us before they go. Since then, he's actually sent emails and so on apologising profusely for his behaviour. So he's actually levelled out.
The family's only hope is that the council will find them somewhere to sleep for the night.
Latest reports from a leading charity show that business debt is on the rise. Last year, over 40,000 sole traders and small business owners contacted their national debt helpline seeking advice.
High Court enforcement agents Brian O'Shaughnessy and Delroy Anglin are on their way to Rochester in Kent. They have a writ to collect a large debt from a sole trader.
What we have is a Peter Murray trading as FM Aviation. All right. The total amount we need to collect initially is £16,908.58.
That's a lot of dough, mate.
Both the company and the individual are named on the writ, so if Peter Murray Fox can't pay, the team can seize business or personal goods to settle the debt.
Well, it's a lot of money, so I'd imagine that he probably will have something.
Well, let's see. We don't know. It could be a shot when we get there. You don't know what it is, you know.
Slow down. 102, 100, 98.
Right in the corner.
Right in the corner.
There we go.
Oh.
Let's have a look round the back, yeah.
The property is not the sort of house they expected an aviator to live in.
Oh, well. Residential, is it?
Hello. Hello, sir. Good afternoon. My name's Delroy Anglin. I'm a High Court enforcement agent for DCBL. I'm looking for Peter Murray, sir. Peter Murray Fox.
Yes.
Is that you, sir?
Yes.
Would you mind opening the door so I can have a word with you about this High Court writ, sir?
Hang on!
Thank you.
The old boy, is he? Yeah. All right, I'll step back, yeah.
Ah, thank you very much, sir. What's happening, sir, is that I'm a High Court enforcement agent, and I'm here to collect £16,908.58, sir.
How much?
£16,908.58.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Well, they know enough to go to court to get a High Court writ, sir.
Well,
so, what are we going to do about this money, then? How's this debt come about?
Because the money is not that much money.
That's my colleague, sir. This is Mr. O'Shaughnessy.
Hello, how are you?
He's a High Court enforcement
Hello,
agent
sir.
as well.
Hello, sir.
What is the story, then, sir?
Well, the answer would be a bit less than £4,000. 16,000 is utterly ridiculous.
What's it about, then? What's happened? You explain to me, because we're here to enforce the debt, sir. So I want to hear what you've got to say about it.
Delroy is a fantastic communicator. He's very good at talking to individuals and making them understand what's going on and why he's there. Once he gets a bee in his bonnet, he won't let it lie, and he'll get to the bottom of it.
What is this you say you owe them for, then? You're saying it's only 4,000. What's that about? What is that?
Well, I haven't paid a lot, but the answer is...
You have to be patient.
I would be...
Now imagine how good it is.
3,000.
But what's it for, though?
Well, I don't know what you're coming from.
Sir.
I do not understand.
Okay, let me...
The 16,000 is an outright lie.
I hear what you're saying, sir. Okay.
And I will... So I'm going to stick on this.
Okay, sir.
You shut the door.
Okay, no problem.
I've got a High Court writ, sir, so we need to try and resolve this. Let's focus on the matter in hand, then. How much do you think you'd be able to raise?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where would you be raising it from?
That's a jolly good question. And I don't know the answers.
Well, do you have money, sir, to raise?
No, I don't know. Well, I know what I'd like to do. I'm getting very hungry, which isn't helpful.
Well, no, it doesn't. No.
Would you like to go and eat something?
Yeah.
Would you like to have a cup of tea and have something to eat?
A sweet drink, maybe.
And sort yourself out. No problem at all. We want to sort it out together, don't we?
Well, I'm going to... Look, if you want to follow me through...
All right, let me just talk. What is this, his office? What is
Communal, bro.
Yeah, HMO, is it?
Yeah.
Mr. Fox rents a one-room bedsit with a shared kitchen and bathroom. It appears he owns nothing that will come close to covering the £16,000 debt.
You're renting this place as well, are you?
Yes.
And how do you pay for that, sir? How do you pay the rent here?
Well, at the moment that's difficult. If I could sort that out, I think I could sort a lot of things out.
Well, you need to start telling me what the situation is.
Mr. Fox still won't admit what the debt is for, but Dell wants an answer.
What is the debt for?
A good question.
So you must know what you owe it for.
Well, I know it's maintenance
Maintenance of what, sir?
of an aeroplane.
I just don't imagine people having a plane and not being able to afford it, so I suppose it must happen, but that's the first time it's happened to me.
Right, from what little I've gathered, he has an aeroplane. He's got one. Which yes. And it's obviously, the money is obviously concerning the aeroplane. He's all over the place.
We can get this paperwork, I'm going to
go. We can't get the aeroplane.
Correct.
If he still owns it, they've probably impounded it.
He's not being clear, though, this is the problem.
Where's the documentation for your aeroplane?
Before they can seize the plane, they need to see proof Mr. Fox still owns it.
Did you buy the plane? How have you acquired the plane?
How did I acquire the plane? That cost me a fair bit because the man who sold it to me did it.
Dell finds a solicitor's letter with details of the hangar where the plane has been kept.
It was on there. I told you to read it. Hangar, whatever it is, wherever it is.
Is the plane still at Hangar 513 at the airport, sir?
God only knows, frankly.
When was the last time you visited there?
Well, not having a motor car, at least 2 if not 3 years.
OK.
I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to try and have some lunch.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got your phone number, OK? We'll phone you, all right?
Thank you very much, Mr. Fox.
Right, bye.
With £16,000 at stake, Brian and Dell decide to leave Mr. Fox. They want to try and seize the plane to offset the debt. But first, they need to find it. They call the hangar where it was last seen.
We wanted to see if there was a plane there.
Can you give me the name of the person, yes, please?
Yes, it's a Peter Murray Fox.
Ah, yes, indeed. Yes, Mr. Fox. Yes, he does have an aeroplane here.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
And can I confirm it's in Hangar 513?
Well, it's not actually in the hangar, but it's outside, yes.
Brian and Dell head.
I haven't got a clue what it is. It could be a toy plane.
It could be a wingless job. Dell,
it's come through the barriers.
We're just literally coming through the barriers. Oh, excellent stuff. We'll see you shortly, then. Thank you.
After chatting to the airport staff, they locate the plane. But will its value cover the £16,000 debt?
Ah, look at that, mate.
Right, is that it?
It's nice, isn't it?
It's one thing seeing it on paper, but when you actually go there and see the plane, it's I can't really explain it. I was quite excited.
It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah. Wow.
The plane is a twin-engine 4-seater.
But I am absolutely gobsmacked that he's actually physically got a plane that looks, for all intents and purposes, in working order.
I was talking to some of the guys there, and they said if they spend a few quid on it, it'd be worth about £35,000.
Selling the plane would clearly cover the debt. But Brian hopes that seizing it may force Mr. Fox to pay.
It's the last course of action to sell it. If we can get some payment from him to resolve it, we'd rather do that than auction it or sell it. So I want him to understand that.
All that's left is for the agents to secure the asset.
So this is the first time I've done this.
It just goes to show that we'll seize anything if it's an asset, if you owe money.
Brian and Dell turned detective to get the result they wanted.
An independent study by a national law firm has found that disputes between neighbours are on the rise across the UK. Summer 2015 was expected to be the worst on record.
Cold Norton, Essex. High Court enforcement agents Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are on their way to serve a writ on a couple.
9/11.
Stuart Howells and Dawn Butler owe their next-door neighbour £11,000 after a bitter dispute went to court. Arguments began when the couple started a koi fish business from home.
I know where the front door is.
If they can't pay today, the writ allows the agents to take possessions away to offset the debt.
I'm Paul Bowill, I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
Okay.
There's a debt here to Mrs. Townsend.
It's just round the corner.
Is it?
Yeah, Miss Townsend's just round.
No, but the debt is against you. Stuart Howells and Dawn Butler.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know what's that to do with? It's quite a substantial lump of money, and that's a copy of the writ.
We went to court last year, and what we were doing, we were just selling fish as a small little family-run business.
Yeah.
And it ended up in court.
So what was she trying to stop you trading from here?
Having people come round to buy fish
Oh, right.
out of that, sir. So
Yes, I understand.
she didn't want anybody on the drive, and she came out of her bungalow.
How did it run up to this sort of money?
You tell me.
The legal dispute was settled out of court, but the claimant, Mrs. Pat Townsend, won a judgment for costs, and the defendants are now responsible for 75% of her legal fees.
Can I ask a really silly question?
Absolutely.
This is a High Court judgment. Can you pay us?
Not at the moment, I can't.
No. Because essentially that's going to be the question that will be asked.
Okay. Well, I don't know where we go from here, to be fair.
With Stuart unable to pay, Paul and Steve can start to seize goods.
What I'm inclined to do then is I'll just explain it. We're seizing all the cars here. And that's that might be £4 grand, won't it?
Yeah.
The S-Type's probably worth 2.
The cars alone won't cover the £11,000 debt. So the team moves on to another asset, the fish. Koi carp can be worth thousands of pounds each.
There's 40 koi carp.
Well, 39. Because one of them's dead.
Yeah.
That one there.
He wants to take that one out.
But seizing fish is a risky business. If they don't survive, the asset is worthless.
So we're not going to do the fish.
There's no signs of an intensive, profitable business there, so there's nothing else that we could reasonably put our name on.
Paul wants to get this debt settled today, but the assets here won't cover £11,000.
We'll see you shortly. I reckon 20 minutes, half an hour.
He goes next door to see the claimant, Pat Townsend.
Come on, you.
Is it all right if I sit down?
Pat's son, Danny, has been supporting his mum through the dispute.
Me and Danny went up there and we said, you know, you can't do this.
Getting out of hand, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, blocking up the driveway with cars coming round, and if we'd have left it, it'd have just turned into like a garden centre, wouldn't it?
It's a shame, really.
It's just like family disputes, neighbours disputes.
Yeah.
While their neighbours say they can't pay, Pat believes they own a major asset, another house.
How do you know there's another property?
Because she mentioned because when they first moved in, we were friendly, and she mentioned she rents it out.
Now, one of the possibilities here, you could put a charging order on the property.
A charging order is a legal judgment that holds the debt against the value of the defendant's property. So if Stuart and Dawn's other house is sold, Pat would be paid in full.
If we can't get a sensible agreement, it's going to be very serious for them, because something as bad and as big as this has probably never hit them before. OK, so we'll go back into battle.
Paul and Steve head back to try and convince the debtors to pay up. Stuart's partner, Dawn, has arrived home.
You're Dawn?
I am Dawn,
Hello,
yes.
Dawn.
Sorry.
I'm Paul.
Got shakes.
Let's go inside. My visit here is official, so the court order's been made, which actually says, in short terms, pay up or else. So, I am the enemy, and I'm here to collect the money. Let's take the worst case scenario. This court order is for, near enough £12,000. Have you got a reasonable proposal to settle it at that figure?
No.
Right.
I mean, my house, I've got a house.
We put the house up for sale.
This house or his house? Yeah.
So potentially when that sale goes through, I'll give her the money there. But that's my retirement.
As Stuart and Dawn can't pay, using a charging order to secure the debt on Stuart's other property may be the only way that the debt will be settled. But if the sale of this second house doesn't raise enough cash, the couple could be forced to sell the home they live in too.
Supposing it was this house, just talk about this house. It sits there, but if they choose to shake the tree, they could eventually force the sale of the property. The real problem in this, Stuart, is that you might not have any choice in the matter overall. But it is, I'm sorry, Dawn, but it is that serious. Right.
They can't make me sell my house.
They can. But it isn't going to be a 5-minute job. No. Dawn, I know you're not pleased to see me.
Yeah, I'm over the moon to see you. Thank you.
The couple now face having charging orders placed on both of their houses. Paul goes back to see Pat Townsend.
And I would do both properties.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's just on the assumption that there might not be sufficient equity in the other property.
Yeah.
So you need both.
Yeah.
You've got to understand, I don't ask you to or expect you to understand how we work, but because we've done what we've done today, it's put tremendous pressure on them.
Tell you what though, that's nothing compared to the pressure they've put on my
No, I understand.
Paul and Steve have done as much as they can to resolve this complicated case.
But the fact that we've been here today, we've done what we've done, it's a huge pressure. It's a really big pincer movement.
For Stuart and Dawn, the clock is ticking. If they can't find a way to pay, they could be forced to sell their home.
I'll be glad when it's all over, to be honest, so we can just get back to a normal life. Yeah, you've had
I don't even know what a normal life is anymore.
Nah, exactly that. All over someone that's a little bit jealous, that's all it is. There you are. There's nothing I can do about it.
It's been reported that debt could damage the recovery of the UK economy. And it's businesses not paying their creditors on time that's to blame. 1 in 5 companies go bust because of delayed or unpaid invoices.
Brian O'Shaughnessy and Kevin Stokes are driving to Bournemouth.
What have we got next, Kev? We've got Surrey Gold Limited.
They have a High Court writ to collect a debt of over £4,000 from a business that failed to pay consultancy fees. The company seems to be based at the address of a restaurant called Passa.
Done a little bit of digging on the company. The company's still active. Yeah. From what it looks like, could be a Turkish restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, Passa. I told you there's Passa. There it is. 167 in front of you.
The business must pay today, or the writ empowers Brian and Kevin to seize equipment to cover the debt. Sarigul's director is Halil Sarigulu.
Hello. I need to speak to Halil. Halil? Halil, sir. I need to speak to Halil.
Halil?
Yeah.
Sorry, he's not here. He's in Swindon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go back and talk? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The team needs to speak to someone connected to the business.
No problem. The company that's operating out of here is Surrey Gold Limited, yes? Yeah. Okay. They've been taken to the High Court. There's a balance outstanding that needs to be paid today, sir, and that is £4,163.
£4,100?
Yeah. Did you know about this debt?
I know about this, yes.
Yeah. How do you know about this court case?
This court case, because I've received a letter. I told Halil.
Did you open the letter?
Halil asked me to open it, yeah.
So Halil asked you to open a letter for him?
Yeah. Halil's English is not very good. Fine. Can you open it, read it to me?
Do you want to speak to Halil and just let him know we're here and we need to get it dealt with today, sir?
Today? He's not here today.
Okay, do you want to give him a phone call and just let him know? We'll get it sorted out. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
And then what he wants him to say.
You want to speak to him?
Yeah, just my colleague will speak to you. Hello, sir. My name is Kevin Stokes. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. You need to pay £4,163.74, or we have to remove goods from the premises today, sir. I can't give you any time whatsoever, sir. We're here with a writ of control, so you can either pay it now, or we have to take control of goods, sir.
Okay, if you pass the other man, I'm gonna explain to you.
No problem at all. He wants to talk to you. Yeah, sorry. Guy talks perfect English. He opened the letter up for him because he don't speak English. Yeah.
The agents think that Mehmet is connected with the running of the business.
Are you the person that needs to sort this out?
I am not the person, but I can, help both sides.
Are you the owner of the company?
I am not the company. I am owner of the business.
Freehold.
Yeah.
You have the freehold for the building?
And the business.
You're the owner of you're the owner of Surrey Gold?
No, not Surrey.
Unfortunately, a lot of businesses we walk into are a web of different companies. They make it very, very hard for us to try and pinpoint the exact company that's there. A lot of our work is detective work, and we'll need to make whatever checks we need to make to establish who is actually operating out of that business.
If you can get me the business rates,
yeah.
Give me the business rates. I'll have a look at your business rates.
Business rates?
Yeah, from the council.
Business rates, I don't have it.
Okay.
Who pays it? Halil pays it. Sorry.
For the agents, it's crucial evidence. If Halil pays the business rates, he is responsible for the restaurant, and they can enforce the writ here.
He needs to pay it. The last alternative that we have to do is remove goods from the premises, you see, and I don't want to do it. You've got your customers in here, you understand?
And the goods don't belong to Halil.
Who do they belong to?
They belong to me.
The next stage is for the agents to start seizing goods, unless Mehmet can prove they're his.
Okay, now we need to see separate receipts for these goods.
I don't need to show you separate receipt for the shop. I can show you the receipt from the bank that I bought the business with all the equipment.
Okay, we'll have a look at the paperwork. We'll have a look, sir.
Whoever's claiming that the assets belong to them, it's their responsibility to prove that to us. It's not the other way around. We don't have to prove to them that they own their goods. They need to prove that to us.
If we can do that now, sir, because obviously we need to carry on with what we need to do, sir.
Okay.
Let's get Halil.
Paperwork is at home.
Okay, do you want to shoot home and grab it then?
Yeah, I'll go and get that.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm being lied to.
No, of course.
He's the one who owes the money, man, I'm telling you. Who? Him.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got Halil running this front as a front.
Brian and Kevin give Mehmet time to provide proof that he owns the kitchen equipment. But in the meantime, they start making an inventory of the goods.
Samik, that's a dishwasher, isn't it? Yeah.
Some of the restaurant workers are not happy at the presence of the High Court enforcement agents.
So check with it. That's worth a fortune. The dough mixer, isn't it? A mixer. What?
What's wrong? You upset?
My customer is substance for you. Halil should have paid his debts then, shouldn't they? If Halil paid his debts, we wouldn't be here.
I don't case Halil pay no pay.
Well, I do. Okay, that's not our fault, is it?
I'm be angry. No. I'll tell you what, in a minute, I'll sit with your customers. Do you want me to do that? I've been nice and I've come back here. I'll shut your shop in a minute if you want. Do you want me to do that instead? There you go. It's not his business, though. I don't know why this guy's getting upset. It's not his business.
I suppose coffee's out of the question.
After half an hour, Mehmet returns.
Yeah, but so much of it goes on, that's the problem. Hello, sir. Find them at home.
He can't provide any documents to prove the goods are his.
I don't know, where did I put the paper? It's a lie, isn't it? Shut the shop, start listing and remove. Yeah? You can't do nothing. Yes, I can. Well, we'll see, yeah? You can't do nothing. We'll see.
The agents are ready to remove goods, but tensions are running high in the restaurant, so the team need backup.
Do you want to give the police a call, Kev? Tell them to get here because it's going to go when I start shutting the shop.
My name's Kevin Stokes. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
You can't do nothing. We'll see. You will see. Let's see what happens. So we'll let the police come and then we'll sort it out, yeah?
We're in the premises. We believe as soon as we start to take control of the goods that they're going to try and stop us. Just rather it go peacefully than we think it might kick off. Okay, I'm going to need to start doing list of goods, okay?
Until now, the diners have been unaware of the troubles at the business. But now, Kevin is heading out to the front of the restaurant to wait for the police.
It's not up to you. It's not up to you.
Why is it not?
Yeah, the police will be here soon, okay? So don't concern yourself. You just end up getting yourself in trouble, okay?
I don't want.
Pay the bill and we'll go. I don't want. Okay, it doesn't matter what you want, sir. Unfortunately, that's the law.
What started as a simple business debt collection is about to turn into a battle of wills.
Hiya.
Hello, you're right.
Now Brian and Kevin must get a payment or seize the restaurant equipment.
If he wants to show me that these goods are his, no problem. I'll look at his documentation. If it all matches, I'll leave it. But if he hasn't shown me it,
I haven't got it.
Then I'm going to continue because you can't provide it. Cool.
They have to do their job. You unfortunately can't get your hands on the documentation you say you have.
You have 14 days. 14 days. Once we remove the goods, you have 14 days to appeal it.
Put your hands down. Do I do your hand thing?
Calm yourself, okay? Calm yourself down. I'm explaining to you.
No, don't
okay?
explain.
I'm not being aggressive to you. I'm explaining.
Don't talk anymore. I want to continue now. Let's go shut up the shop then.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Excuse me.
I don't want to talk to you. It's just difficult.
The agents have had enough. They have over £4,000 to collect, and they have police protection. They're now ready to apply the pressure.
Okay, we're going to need to shut your shop. We've got to seize the assets inside, take control of the assets inside.
I don't want anyone in. I'm seizing all your goods. I don't know one in here anymore.
The agents hope the threat of closing the shop will trigger a payment.
No one else in. No one else in. I'm taking control of your goods, yeah. Sometimes you have to show your intent of what you're going to do and let them see the reality of what may occur. No one else in. Pardon? Please don't swear at me. If you don't like it, you can leave too, yeah? All right? Stop stacking up, mate.
No money is being offered, so the agents start stacking chairs, ready to be removed.
It's on its way. It could be an hour, it could be half an hour. No, we don't want to take anything from their shop. That's the last thing we want to do. But they have to understand that they have to pay it. It's a battle of wits. It's a battle of wits.
With the agents piling on the pressure, the reality of the situation finally starts sinking in for Mehmet.
Trying to help.
Okay, I understand.
But you're making it very difficult for yourself and for myself.
Okay, so I don't want to make it difficult. That's why we stayed in the back and was quiet at the first, okay? Because we tried to do it discreetly, okay? But we're left with no option. If you can get the payment, I would love to wait for you.
I can provide you £1,000. I've got £800, but I'm going to collect another 200 from people I know, okay?
Yeah, no, I understand. You're helping each other.
Yeah.
He makes an offer, but the team wants at least a third of the total debt to stop the action today.
Let's see if we can negotiate, okay? If we can negotiate and it can be paid, we'll leave.
1,500 is fine. That's the lowest amount, yeah?
You get £1,500.
1,500?
Yeah. Listen. 1,500 is a lot better than 4,000.
We're gone, and he can pay the rest. He can pay the rest at another time.
Yeah, credit card. Send a card.
Debit card only, sir.
Debit card only.
The pressure has worked.
From what it looks like, could be coming to a close here. The atmosphere's now changed because he realises goods could go from here today.
After almost 2 hours at the restaurant, Mehmet has come up with the money to pay a third of the debt.
Quick pin in, please, sir, and press enter.
As there's still money outstanding, the agents have taken control of the goods. The restaurant can now reopen, but the owners can't sell or remove any of the equipment inside.
Thank you, officers.
I'm happy with that.
That'll do, won't it? For starters, it's a chunk of it gone. If we have to come back, then it's only that again to find, isn't it?
We don't pay the rest in 48 hours. I'll be back there again. It's up to him. But we'll wait and see. But I like that one.
Yeah.
It's bloody hot in there as well, mate. It's baking. It's bloody baking. I think I lost about 3 stone in there, mate.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.